What's the best way to make $15,000? I just saw this post over on Reddit where a guy is asking, how can I make $15,000? I'm willing to learn any skill and I've got a year to do it. So this guy is basically saying he's got a laptop and he's got a year to learn any skill. How can he make that kind of money? The honest to God answer here, and you might not like it, is that you should just get a job. If you want guaranteed income and you know you're going to get paid, then having a job is simply the easiest way, the most secure, the least risk. And I'm saying this as somebody who helps people to start businesses. Starting a business is hard and it's going to take time. And by the end of the year, you may or may not make that 15,000. That's just kind of the way it is. Starting a business, knowing that you need to make a certain amount of money, maybe to pay some debt or to cover the mortgage or rent or whatever it is, means that you are starting from a position of scarcity. You are having to make the money, so you're having to make decisions in order to make that money rather than to build a sustainable business. It's not a solid foundation from which to start. So instead, if you need to make a certain amount of money, like this 15,000 euros here, I'd recommend just getting a job or a side job in order to make up that cash. On the side of that, you can absolutely work on building a business, but do not rely on that business to be paying you an income. The thing about businesses is that often for many years, they're not going to pay as much as just getting a job. But when they start to work, they work really well. And that's when you get the multipliers and the exponential effect. So you might make less than a salaried employee for the first 3 or 4 years. In your 5th year, maybe you're making the market rate. The 6th year, you might be making what a VP makes. Year 7, maybe a CEO. And then years 8, 9, 10, you're making more money than any salaried employee could ever make. But to get to this kind of level, it takes time and a lot of effort, and you're going to have to not make money for multiple years potentially in order to get there. For me personally, I've had a couple of 6-figure months. But that's taken years to get to that point, years in which I did not have much money. So if you are starting your first business, it's important to have this reality check. There is money, a lot of money that can be made from business, but it takes time. And if you need to make a certain amount of cash within a certain amount of time, then get a job.